Welcome to my channel Super Rare Coins. Today is best top 3 coins. Please don't skip this video. So let's get it started. The Italian 200 lire coin, dated 1923-1993 with the mint mark R, is a commemorative issue produced by the Italian Republic to mark the 70th anniversary of the founding of the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato, IPZS, the Italian State Mint and Polygraphic Institute. This coin belongs to the modern Italian lira period, just a few years before Italy transitioned to the euro in 2002. The 200 lire denomination was introduced in the late 1970s as a medium-value coin for daily use, and by the early 1990s, it had become one of the most common circulating coins in Italy, widely used in vending machines, public transport, and general commerce. The 1993 issue is especially significant because it is one of the final commemorative designs of the 200 lire series, celebrating an important national institution rather than a political or cultural event. The obverse, front, of the coin features a bold and modern design representing the monogram of the IPZS with the inscription 1923-1993, marking the 70-year span since its founding. Around the central design, the text reads, Repubblica Italiana, identifying the issuing country. This side emphasizes the institution's role in minting coins, producing official documents, and maintaining the integrity of Italy's monetary and security printing systems. The design is clean and emblematic of contemporary Italian coinage during the early 1990s, balancing modernism with a strong sense of national identity. The reverse, back, shows the denomination L.200 prominently in the center, framed by a circular gear-like border that had become characteristic of the 200 lire coins since their first introduction in 1977. This mechanical motif symbolizes Italy's industrial and technological progress during the second half of the 20th century. Below the denomination is the mint mark R, denoting the Rome Mint, Zecca di Roma, the primary minting facility of Italy. The date, 1993, appears on the reverse, confirming the year of issue, and the edge of the coin carries a continuous security Repubblica Italiana in raised lettering, a distinctive feature that helped prevent counterfeiting and made the coin easily recognizable by touch. The technical specifications of the 1993 200 lire coin are consistent with the standard 200 lire coins of that era. It is made of bronzidal, a copper-aluminium-nickel alloy, approximately 92% copper, 6% aluminium, 2% nickel, giving it a light golden color. The coin has a diameter of 24 millimeters, a weight of 5.0 grams, and a thickness of about 1.85 millimeters. The edge is unique with its ink-use lettering, making it one of the more advanced coin designs of its time. These specifications made the coin lightweight, corrosion-resistant, and ideal for the high circulation needs of Italy during the late 20th century. From a historical and economic perspective, this coin was issued during a period of political transition and economic challenges in Italy. The early 1990s saw the country grappling with inflation, government reform, and preparations for joining the European Monetary Union, which would eventually lead to the introduction of the euro in 2002. The 200 lire coin had moderate purchasing power in 1993, enough for a small coffee, a newspaper, or a bus fare, but it was considered a mid-range coin, frequently used but not hoarded. In terms of mintage and rarity, the 1993 200 lire commemorative coin was minted in large numbers, with several tens of millions produced for circulation. As such, it is considered a common coin among collectors, with little premium in circulated condition. Circulated examples are typically valued at 20 cents to 50 cents euro, while well-preserved uncirculated or mint-state specimens can reach €1 to €3, and proof versions, if part of official collector sets, may fetch slightly higher prices depending on demand. The symbolic significance of this coin lies in its celebration of the Italian mint's 70 years of activity, an institution responsible for producing not only coins but also stamps, passports, and other secure documents for the Republic. This was an era when Italian coins often featured modern themes, moving away from the classical allegories of the 1950s, 1960s, and embracing sleek industrial-inspired designs that matched Italy's ambitions as a modern European nation. When the euro was introduced in 2002, all Italian lira coins, including the 200 lire series, were demonetized and ceased to be legal tender. However, they remain an important part of Italian numismatic history, with collectors worldwide seeking to preserve these coins as a record of Italy's last national currency before European monetary unification. In conclusion, the 1923-1993 Italian 200 lire coin is a commemorative yet common issue that encapsulates Italy's industrial, economic, and institutional achievements of the late 20th century. While it does not command high market prices due to its abundant mintage, it is valued for its historical relevance, modern design, and role in the final decade of the Italian lira for collectors building a complete series of 200 lire coins or studying the evolution of European pre-euro currencies. The 1993 issue holds a meaningful place. Next, the 1995 Italian 200 lire coin belongs to the long-running series of 200 lire coins that were first introduced in 1977 and remained in circulation until Italy adopted the euro in 2002. The R mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato, IPZS, in Rome, the main minting facility of Italy. By 1995, the 200 lire denomination was well established in Italian daily life, serving as an intermediate coin value used for public transportation tickets, vending machines, and minor retail transactions. It symbolized a modern Italy that was moving toward economic integration within the European Union. The obverse, front, of the 1995 200 lire coin features a portrait of a female figure symbolizing Italy adorned with a laurel wreath. The Repubblica Italiana surrounds her profile, representing the Italian Republic. This design is the work of Giuseppe Romagnoli, a celebrated Italian engraver whose artistry adorned many Italian coins of the 20th century. The allegorical female figure reflects the themes of liberty, unity, and civic virtue, concepts deeply embedded in Italian national identity. The reverse, back, presents a gear-like circular frame that signifies the country's industrial progress and post-war modernization. Within this gear, the denomination L.200 is prominently placed, with the year 1995 situated below the mint mark R, denoting Rome, is engraved at the bottom of the coin. This reverse design is distinctive to the 200 lire series and emphasizes Italy's strong connection to its workforce, manufacturing power, and technological advancements during the late 20th century. The technical specifications of the 1995 200 lire are as follows. Composition: Acmonitile, Acciaio Monetario Italiano. A stainless steel-based alloy highly resistant to wear and corrosion. Weight: 5.0 grams diameter, 24 mm thickness, 1.57 mm edge. Plain, smooth, orientation. Coin alignment: the mintage for the year 1995 was high, as these coins were heavily used in everyday circulation. Over 70 million pieces were struck, making this a common date within the series. These coins were widely distributed and used extensively in Italy's cash economy during the mid-1990s. In terms of historical and economic context, the 1995 200 lire circulated in a period when Italy was facing moderate inflation but also preparing for the monetary policies that would lead to euro adoption in 2002. In 1995, 200 lire could buy small items such as a newspaper, a tram ticket, or a coffee in some regions, though its purchasing power had declined compared to the early years of the coin. The numismatic value of the 1995 200 lire coin depends largely on its condition. Circulated condition, generally worth its minimal collector value, around 5 cents 10 cents today, as the lira is no longer legal tender. Uncirculated, MS60 MS63 between 20 cents Euro 0.50, high mint state grades, MS64 MS66 €1 Euro 3 euros, depending on luster and strike quality, proof or special issues. Rare for this year unless part of official mint sets, which can fetch 5 euros 10 euros or more. While the coin is common, errors and varieties can add significant premiums for collectors. Notable collectible errors include off-center strikes, double strikes, misaligned dies, clipped planchets, or rotated dies. These minting anomalies can raise the value from a few euros to much higher amounts depending on rarity and condition. The historical significance of the 1995 200 lire lies in its representation of the final phase of the Italian lira's life as a national currency. During this period, Italy was implementing economic reforms to meet the Maastricht Treaty criteria for joining the Eurozone. The 200 lire coins were among the most commonly used mid-denomination coins, bridging the gap between lower-value coins, 50 and 100 lire, and higher-value denominations, 500 and 1,000 lire coins or banknotes. After February 28, 2002, the Italian lira ceased to be legal tender, and coins like the 1995 200 lire became obsolete for payments. Many were melted down, while others were kept by citizens as souvenirs or collected by numismatists as part of complete lira-era collections. Today, in 2025, the 1995 Italian 200 lire coin remains a common collector's item, often included in starter sets of European pre-euro coins. While its monetary value is low, its historical value as part of Italy's economic and cultural heritage remains significant. For collectors focusing on modern Italian coinage, the 1995 issue is an essential component of a complete date and mint mark series. Next, The Italian 200 lire coin, dated 1979 with the mint mark R, is one of the earliest and most recognized coins in the modern Italian lira series, introduced to facilitate the increasing monetary needs of Italy during the late 20th century. The 200 lire coin was first issued in 1977, and the 1979 issue represents the third year of its circulation, during a time of economic adjustment, inflationary pressures, and industrial modernization in the Italian Republic. This coin was widely used across the country for everyday transactions such as public transport fares, newspapers, and small groceries, and it became an essential part of Italy's daily economy. The introduction of the 200 lire denomination marked a shift from paper banknotes of similar value to a more durable, metallic medium, reflecting a practical evolution in Italian monetary policy. The obverse, front, of the 1979 200 lire coin displays the national emblem of Italy, a gear-like design encircling the value L.200, symbolizing the strength and centrality of industry and technology in post-war Italian economic growth. This mechanical motif was particularly fitting for Italy, a nation known for its industrial sectors such as automotive, machinery, and engineering during the 1970s. Around this central feature is the Repubblica Italiana, clearly identifying the issuing nation, and the mint mark R, denoting the Rome Mint, Zecca di Roma, appears prominently on this side. The 1979 date is also inscribed, confirming its year of issue. The reverse, back, continues with a simple and utilitarian design, typical of many Italian coins of this era, focusing on the denomination and the functional aspects of the coin. The edge of the coin carries a distinctive ink-use inscription, Repubblica Italiana, which served as both a decorative and a security feature, making counterfeiting more difficult and helping citizens identify the coin by touch alone, an innovation at the time for everyday currency. The technical specifications of the 1979 200 lire coin are standardized to the features that became a hallmark of this denomination. It is made of bronzidal, an Italian-developed alloy composed of approximately 92% copper, 6% aluminium, and 2% nickel. This alloy gives the coin its characteristic light golden bronze appearance and ensures durability against corrosion and wear. The coin has a diameter of 24 millimeters, a weight of 5 grams, and a thickness of about 1.85 millimeters. Its moderate size and lightweight nature made it convenient for everyday use in wallets, vending machines, and public transport ticketing systems. From a historical perspective, the late 1970s were a period of notable transition in Italy. The nation faced economic challenges including inflation, labor disputes, and energy crises, yet also maintained a strong industrial base and a commitment to modernizing its financial system. The introduction and establishment of the 200 lire coin during this time reflected a broader strategy to adapt to rising prices and to replace low-value banknotes that were becoming impractical due to inflation. The 1979 issue, being an early mintage, was part of the phase where Italians were still familiarizing themselves with the new denomination, and it soon became a staple of small-scale economic life. In terms of mintage and rarity, the 1979 200 lire coin was produced in very large quantities, with tens of millions entering circulation because of this high mintage. It is considered a common coin, and in circulated condition, it typically carries little collector premium, often valued between 20 cents and 0.50 euros depending on where. However, specimens that remain in uncirculated (FDC) condition or those found in mint sets issued by the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato may hold slightly higher value, usually around €1 to €3, and pristine proof coins may fetch more depending on collector demand. The symbolic meaning of this coin lies primarily in its gear motif, representing industrial progress, and in its role as a practical solution to the monetary challenges of its era. It marked a step in Italy's journey from post-war recovery to modernization and integration with the broader European economy. Unlike later commemorative editions of the 200 lire, such as those celebrating institutions or historical events, the 1979 coin was a standard circulation issue, making it a true workhorse of the Italian monetary system rather than a collector-oriented piece at the time of minting. When the euro was adopted in 2002, the Italian lira was demonetized, and coins like the 1979 200 lire ceased to be legal tender. However, they remain a part of Italy's rich numismatic heritage, representing a period of transition between traditional and modern currency systems. Collectors today value the 1979 issue not for its rarity but for its historical context as one of the earliest standard 200 lire coins, and for the nostalgia it brings to those who lived through the final decades of the lira R8 conclusion. The 1979 Italian 200 lire coin is a common yet historically significant piece, emblematic of Italy's economic adaptation during a challenging decade. It reflects the technological pride and industrial symbolism of the nation, with its bronzatile alloy, innovative edge lettering, and practical design making it a durable and iconic coin of its time. While it may not command high prices in the numismatic market, it serves as an accessible and meaningful collectible for enthusiasts of Italian currency, European pre-Euro history, and those interested in the evolution of 20th century coinage. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.